Hello my friends and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Alright, so today, it's a bit windy today, as you can see. I'm in a shopping center, my friends. So basically today I came to Foggia. Alright, so we are in the capital of Foggia province. And so now I'm going to record a video in this shopping center. To be honest, I didn't know because I'm living, in a small town and I don't really go quite often. Anyway, to towns, big towns and big cities, let's say, due to duties, everyday duties. Anyway, so let's enter in the shopping center and let me show you. So, Foggia, here we are. Actually, I'm impressed. I was just driving, let's say, I was driving a bit into the town, into the city, and I'm impressed. It's a quite big city. So 150,000 inhabitants. So let me show you around. Anyway, it's Christmas. It's Christmas time. So here I'm just walking. And so it's nearly lunchtime. It's 12 o'clock. Anyway, what can I say, my friends? So basically, because I live in the south of Italy, and I think in the south of Italy mainly you cannot find anything, or people might think, a lot of stereotypes in the middle of nowhere. But I have to say that here I'm quite impressed by this town, by this city, Foggia. So actually, anyway, Foggia is 150,000 inhabitants. Here we have a big retail shop called Hypercop. So here there is Hypercop. I was quite impressed also to see this, the scan as you shop, because anyway, since I left Ireland and since I moved here to Italy, anyway, I never been mainly in big towns, in big city. Actually, the next trip has to go to Bari, to a shopping center close to Bari. But anyway, there are plenty of shops, all type of shops that you can find with the Italian quality as well. Jewelers, plenty of jewelers, I see. Bars where you can enjoy your coffee and cappuccino. Anyway, I'm impressed by the amount of people I see, my friends. Quite impressed. Gelato, they're also selling gelato even now that we are nearly in December. Shoe shops. This is still part of the retail shop called Hypercop. It's massive. So, my friends, I have to say that I'm quite impressed by this shopping center. Let me switch the camera again to do my usual walk and talk. Anyway, I'm impressed to see a lot of people. Anyway, we are in a big city, 150,000 inhabitants. Consider another jewelers everywhere. Consider that Foggia has even an airport. It's not the biggest airport that you can find, obviously, in Apulia region. I think there are only flights from to Turin and to Milan. I don't know if there is a flight out of Italy from Foggia airport. Anyway, I'm impressed. Now I have to say, the capital of Foggia province, I have to say that I wasn't expecting so many people. Anyway, such an active city. Now here, because it's Christmas, there are stalls. I show you craft works. Then we have shops. different type of shops, shoes. Anyway, my friends, so I feel like I'm back to, let's say, civilized place. No, I mean, simply because I live in a small town, and because I live in a small town, sometimes I forget that there are places like this, you know. Anyway, plenty of crafts. Here there are people selling their crafts. Okay, anyway, we are getting close to Christmas. It's nearly Christmas time. Anyway, a lot of things. Let's do that. Alright. I don't know these brands here. Maybe you know better than me. I'm not familiar at all. As you can see, anyway, very active town, very active city. Anyway, we know that Apulia region, anyway, Apulia is a kind of loved region. But you see, generally when we talk about Foggia, when we talk about the northern part of Apulia, people think, you know, doesn't give the same value as it given, for example, obviously to Bari, Brindisi, but people here are very proud. Anyway, I see not many children around. Anyway, maybe today. Anyway, but I don't know these brands. Let me know if you know these brands. Plus, Game Athletic. It's a quite big shopping center. Anyway, I feel like in a European capital, I have to say. I might also say that I have the impression to be like in an airport. Shops everywhere, boutiques, jewelers. Many things around. Jewelries. Maybe now some shops are closing, but it doesn't look like the shops now are closing for the lunchtime. Oh, my friends, so I have to say that I'm quite impressed. Now, should I move to Foggia? I don't know, but consider that from Montemilone it took me less than 1 hour, 15 minutes driving. All right, now let's talk about the journey to come here. Basically, it's just one road. I was shocked. Anyway, consider that it's 1 year and a half that I'm in Montemilone and I never been here before. Come on, that shows you my mental state. I have to say that I'm far from modernity. Anyway, I had to recover myself. After 47 years of city. You know, I just detox myself living in Montemilone. I have detoxed myself from the life in the city, but now, anyway, I feel like wow, I'm amazed, and I'm only in Foggia. Can you imagine? After being completely out of civilization, let's say, for the last year and a half, obviously full of duties, full of things to do. That's why I didn't have the chance to move around. But anyway, back to the journey, my friends. So basically from Montemilone, 10 minutes from Montemilone, then there was a junction to the main road, which it was quite very good, let's say. There is this road called Bradanica. It's a road that commutes Foggia to Matera. So if you want to drive from Foggia to Matera, it takes 2 hours, and I'm just in the middle. All right, sorry, my friends. And I'm just in the middle. So from Foggia to Matera. Now it's a disgrace that I'm not going here and there to show you, but again, duties in particular my wife's duties, the fact that she's working, that makes me, anyway, puts me in the condition anyway to be the perfect house husband, to be the taxi driver, and so on. Now let me show you, we are in another bar here. Anyway, it's a very modern ice cream. Let me show you the ice creams. Here. Anyway, it was just one road, let's say. From Montemilone there is this junction to Bradanica road. Once you're in Bradanica, you take the direction to Foggia. Here there is the menu. The menu. For example, you can eat from $7.99, $6.99, $9.50. Prices are very good. You can have $14.99, $7.99 pizza, chips and Coke, $5.20 a slice of pizza. Here you eat for three pizzas. I think it's a large pizza maxi plus 3 drinks and 3 chips. 20 euro. Anyway, 3 people can eat from that pizza, my friends. Anyway, I'm shocked, I'm surprised how easy was the road to come here. And as soon, 55 minutes, as soon as I exit this main road and I arrived in Foggia, then there was the direction to Pescara. If you want to go to, let's say that if you are in Molise, Termoli, it takes 1 hour, okay, to drive up to here. From Termoli to Foggia. Now, I have to say that I'm very, very happy with this city. 150,000 inhabitants, the road, oh, look at here. Today I'm coming here for a meal, my friends. Such a long time I haven't been to McDonald, so I feel like, okay, don't blame me, but I really feel like I deserve a lovely maxi menu here in McDonald. Long time, more than 1 year, why not? So now I'm exiting again, I'm going out. So basically then you have big shops, Terranova, Baby Inn, Brico, and so many other shops around. Anyway, lovely district. It was a bit rainy today, but now, anyway, the weather, it's recovering, it's getting better. Anyway, my friends, so from, wait, let me show you the name, La Mongolfiera. So this is the shopping center, La Mongolfiera. Again, no complaints. Actually, I have to come more often here. Exit, busy, very, very busy town. I don't think I will go today to the town, to the center. I mean, I was already just driving this morning to the center of the town. It's a big city. I mean, 150,000 inhabitants, has to be discovered. Probably many lovely restaurants, probably many shops. We are very close to the sea. At the same time, Foggia is only half an hour driving from the sea. All right, my friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you here on Italy. I go back now to the shopping center. I left my wife doing some shopping, so I don't know in which shop she is now. I will find her probably in women clothes or makeup, these type of shops. All right, my friends, I'll see you here on Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. Bye.